Welcome guys. It's race day. Finally, the first race day on my Formula 1 2024 career mode. And this is my gaming channel on YouTube, Floss F1G, and this is the first race preview of my career mode. In these minutes, I will set the race strategy, the tire strategy, the fuel strategy. Let's read some messages before the start of the race, and let's prepare everything to be ready, because in around 45 minutes, as you can see in the countdown that is below of me, will be the race start. In 45 minutes we start the race on Twitch, on my Twitch channel. You have the link in the description of this live. So I strongly recommend you to subscribe to the channel, and also to follow me on Twitch, because there is where I will be racing the race in 45 minutes. But first of all, let's prepare the race, the strategy. As you know, if you watch the qualifying session yesterday, you have the replay on the YouTube channel, or if you watch it on live yesterday, you know that I will start in last position. The qualifying session was not so good as I would like to. Practice session, the practice 3 session was good. I felt comfortable, but in real fire, in qualifying, I was not able to find all grip the track have for me, you know. And the last lap was decent, but some mistakes here and there put me in the last position by a big margin over my teammate that beat me by, I think, 5 or 6 tenths. But I'm really confident in my race pace, and also in my tire management. In the practice session, the only practice session I was able to do this weekend, practice 3, the tire management was good, the race pace was good, at least what number says, but we have to test it in real race later on. I feel confident with my tire management and my race pace. I'm confident enough to beat some cars today, and especially my teammate. The priority is to beat my teammate. As you know, in Formula 1, your first rival is always your teammate. Alex Albon starts the race in 18th place. He's just 2 cars in front of me. And let's see, points will be difficult to score, I have to be honest, but at least I will try to improve my starting position. I start last, nothing to lose here. All cars in front of me, and I will try to attack as much as possible. First of all, let's read some messages from yesterday. This is my engineer Mark. Time to put all that preparation to good use, okay? Mind your front wing into turn 1. It's called car bomb fiber because you are supposed to keep it on the car, not smash it all over the circuit. As always, I'll be feeding you information as the race goes on, and if there's anything specific you want to know, just hit that radio button and ask. I will do, Mark. I will do. I would like constantly to ask about time difference with the car in front, with the car behind, with my teammate, because I have no graphics on the screen, as you know. So normally I would like to press the radio button and to ask about anything in race. Elena, good luck out there today. Make sure you bring the car back in one piece and ideally ahead of Alexander. Sure. Okay. Before to go to the race, we have this goal. We set this goal yesterday, manufacturing experts. And as you can see, if I participate in 3 simulating sessions during the race weekend, I will get some kind of reward, but to be honest, I don't know if I did it or not, so I'm not sure. Well, this about RD development and everything, we will check it next week before the start of the free practice 1 in Saudi Arabia. So I think it's time, guys, to go to the race and to set the strategy and everything, you know. And let's see how it goes, the session. 57 laps ahead. Let's see what we can do today, guys. Well, I'm very excited to start this first race. I saw videos from other content creators starting the career mode here in Bahrain, and I'm surprised about some improvements this game have. For example, the AI behavior. I think the AI is harder to pass. They defend better than in previous games, and I'm excited to testing this AI wheel to wheel tonight in the race, and to see how that affects in the in the racing battles. I'm really excited to test them, and to start the first race of the season. I was waiting so long. Oh, let's listen.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row.
Wow.
As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton,
wow, Ferrari 3 and 4.
Perez, Russell,
Okay, top 8.
Oscar Piastri, Stroll,
Don't them not any
Ricciardo,
surprise.
Gasly, Sonoda, Ocon, Joe, Magnussen, Bottas, Albon, Hulkenberg, and Daniel. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Wow,
And
amazing.
alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
Wow.
Now, I know
so
this
exciting.
isn't where we wanted to start this race, but given we're back here at the back of the grid, it means there's an opportunity to move forward. I've seen you karting back in the day. Let's go and do it again.
That's the way I would like to talk with you, Mark. That's the motivation I need. Well, Fernando Alonso starts second today. As you saw, I will start in last position. Not a good qualifying. But now we have to try to think in the best strategy possible. And here is where the tire strategy starts to play a role. And that's why, well, let's read that race strategy introduction. Strategies are available and personalized or projected. Personalized strategies use specified data collated from your participation in the race strategy practice program, providing a bespoke strategy based on your performance. Projected strategies are generated using simulation data. Well, the game recommends me 2 stops as the best strategy, but this is what I want to change, because I was testing the previous week in Bahrain, and as I said in multiple occasions, I don't like the hard tire. The feeling I had with the hard tire in this game, in this track, was very bad. I felt a massive lack of traction, so I will avoid this tire. That's why, before to start the weekend, I decided to choose 2 sets of medium tire. Medium tire is for me the best tire in this race, in this track, because the soft tire is the fastest, but the durability is very short. So my plan is always, I would like you participate also in the decisions in the strategy you would like to comment about in the chat and to discuss about it. We can do it, but my initial plan is to start on soft, to do just a few laps and put mediums, and once again to put a new set of mediums. That's my ideal strategy. That's why I reserved 2 sets of mediums for this Grand Prix, for this weekend, guys. The key is now to know how many laps we do with every set of tires. In this case, as you can see here, you can see how the pace you know, disappear in the projector line, as you can see in the cut line at the top. The simulation data says that the degradation is high, very high in this track. So wow, even I trying to, wow, this is incredible. I'm trying to, so the minimum lap times that the game allows me to put is 17. Basically I cannot move. Let me, I cannot wow, only I can do as minimum 19 laps. I cannot down more the number. So that's the limit, probably because the game interpreted that the degradation is on the limit. So no, I don't want this sting. Oh, that's a bit annoying, the controls. So as minimum I only can do 17 laps, that is many laps. So, but I think this is the ideal strategy, guys. I would like to do less laps with the soft, but the game doesn't allow me to set lower number of laps. I don't know why. In the previous game they let me to play a bit more with the number of laps, but let's play with the number the game allows me. In this case, 17 laps on soft. So that means I have to do 17 laps on soft. That for me is too much, I have to say. But anyway, as I said before, I think if I'm able to manage the tires as I did in the practice programs, I think I have advantage using this strategy, because as I said, hard tire was horrible for me, guys. It was very, very bad. I'm not confident at all with this tire, so I will avoid it. Obviously, if there a safety car at some point and I have the opportunity to put the hard tire to save one pit stop or something, I will put it. But in a normal race without safety car that can destroy my strategy, I will use this strategy, which is 17 laps on soft and 2 runs of 20 laps with each medium set of tires. The game said me that with this strategy I will be 9 seconds slower in comparison to the best time strategy possible, but sometimes, not only in this game, in previous games, in previous Formula 1 games, and not always the strategy that says the game or the simulation data is the ideal, you know. Sometimes simulation data says you will be slower, but it's not if you do in the proper way. So yeah, I think that's the strategy. Now obviously this is the alternative. 3 stops is too much for me. I think anyone will make 3 stops in this race. About the fuel, I have many doubts about how much fuel to put in the car, because I saw that other content creators had troubles with fuel saving at the end of the races, but I don't know how much fuel they use in the car. Also, I had problems in the previous game in the Formula 123, because in the last races I tried to start the race as lighter as possible, using maybe only an extra 0.5 of fuel or something like that, and I was saving fuel since lap 10 or something, and saving fuel makes you very, very slow. Sometimes it's better to be have a more heavier car in terms of fuel, sacrificing 1/10 or 2/10 per lap, but at the end of the race you have not to be saving fuel in every corner. That makes you very, very slow. The game says me that 1.5 lap of margin should be enough. I would like to trust the game. So let's put 1.5 extra of fuel in comparison to the maximum the minimum capacity. Car setup. Well, obviously Spark Ferme. I only can tweak some minor settings as front wing and the differential. I think even the engine braking. This is something new, this setup for this game, and that allows you to save. Depending of how you switching, you can save more or less energy of the battery or in the battery in the braking points. And this is something that I have to learn in this game, because this year, for the first time in a long time, we can manage the ARS modes during the race. We can play with all modes available. And to be honest, I had no idea how to play with them in this race to have the battery level in good state in every moment of the race. My idea is to use the standard mode. That is what I was using in the F123, the only mode that you use in the previous games. But sometimes maybe I can to disconnect the battery to charge the battery, not using electrical energy during some corners or a lap in particular, and in that way to fulfill the battery. That's a good strategy. Obviously, if you are doing that, you will be much slower, so you have to do it in parts of the race where you are not being attacked, behind. But I have no idea, because I also have the overtake button. That is the button that gives you the full power energy but consuming the battery very fast. And this overtake button is only used for overtaking, but you have to take care a lot about how much time you use it, because the overtake mode is terrible the way consuming the battery. You can have the battery totally empty in just 10 seconds using the overtake mode. So let's see how I'm able to manage that, guys, because it will be very difficult. This is my setup for BAHRAIN. You can copy if you will play in the future. It's a setup that I copy from Race Setups channel, I think is the name, on YouTube. They have very good setups. I did some little tweaks and changes in the testing, but minor changes. The setup was copied from this channel. You can also change the pressures, but I won't say anything. I think I'm happy with that. And basically, the race starts in 27 minutes. We have some minutes more before the start of the race. Remember, the race will be streaming on my Twitch channel. In exclusive, you have to go there. So I strongly recommend you to follow me also on Twitch to watch the race on live with me. Meanwhile, we have about 10 minutes more here on YouTube before to start on Twitch. And yeah, guys, the starting position is this one. At the left side, I have Nico Hülkenberg, and just in front of me, my teammate Alexander Albon. To be honest, I was thinking how to do this race start, and I was thinking to take risks because I will start in the softer tire, so I have to attack. But sorry, apologies. But I don't want to be too much aggressive and to destroy my race in lap 1. So I have to be aggressive, but at the same time to take care of the car, because every little touch can result in a front wing damage or a punch in the tires, and my race will be destroyed in lap 1, and I don't want that. So I will try first of all to start in the best way possible. If I'm able to do a good start, that is something that I didn't practice as well. It will be my first race start here in the game. Long time since I make this procedure, so maybe my race start is bad. I hope no. I hope it will be perfect. In case it will be perfect, I will try to move on to the right side, just touching the right wall and trying to pass Nico and also Albon by the right side. I hope Albon don't block me turning to the right. and if the race start is bad, obviously I will be last anyway. So it's a very difficult start here because we have turn 1 that is very slow, but only then we have a short straight and once again a right hand corner and a medium speed. The next corner, then turn 4, where is an overtaking point in the lap 1 when all cars are around. The track starts to get wider at the exit, and there are a lot of opportunities to try to pass cars by the outside of the track, and this is something I would like to make too. But really what I want to avoid is touches or damage, guys. So I will be aggressive if I do a good start. But obviously in turn 1, if I have to back off, I will do as well, because most important is the race in general, and I am really confident with my race pace. And it's a long game, 57 laps. So I hope AI won't be able to manage tires as well as me, and in that way to get advantage from that. And I hope as well to do a good tire management as well. Especially in the first run with the soft, I have to do 17 laps, which is a lot of laps. Probably the last 5 laps of this stint on soft, I will suffer a lot. Especially the left front here and the right front, the degradation is really high. So I will try also to be conservative in the first laps of the stint, because 17 laps, as I said, are many laps. And once I finish this first stint on soft and I start to put the medium, I think this is where my race start here. When I will be able to put the medium tires, I think this is where I will get advantage, because I'm sure other AI drivers will try to do a different strategy using the hard tire. And I think the hard tire is not good as the medium, as I said. So, and probably there are people who will try to do only one stop. So my 2 set of mediums, my 2 runs of mediums will be crucial, guys. Will be absolutely crucial to get time at the end of the race to try to pass people. Where can I finish? Well, to be honest, I'm not expecting to get points today. The top 5 teams are really far away. If someone of the top 5 teams, the first 10 cars, suffer some kind of issue or they retire, we will have an opportunity. But we have a lot of cars ahead, all cars ahead of me. So my idea is to fight with my teammate. I hope to beat him. And also I will fight probably with Nico Hülkenberg and with the Saubers. The Sauber is the slower car for the moment in my career mode. So in an ideal race, we should finish ahead of both Saubers, at least. And if I'm able to finish ahead of Nico, the Saubers, and Albon, for me it will be a good race, guys. I know I'm fighting for maybe P15, but this is my game, and I like it because we have a Williams, which is the 9th car, actually the 9th slowest car of the grid. So let's see. My intention is to finish the race without troubles. Let's see how goes the stints on medium tires. So 20 minutes before the start of the race, guys, remember we'll be streaming on Twitch. Don't forget to follow me on the YouTube channel Flows F1G, and also on Twitch, because there is where you will be able to watch this race on live, as the rest of my career mode, all practice sessions, all qualifying sessions on live on my Twitch channel. You will be able to watch the replays on this YouTube channel, but obviously in live it's much more exciting. Also, you can participate in the chat with comments as well, commenting the race if you wish. I will try to read the comments at the end, because probably meanwhile I will be racing, I won't be able to listen to read the chat. But I think for the moment that's all what I want to tell before the start of the race. I hope to do well. In 20 minutes we start on Twitch, so let's finish this live stream here on YouTube for the moment. Thank you for watching, to the people who is watching this on live or after in the replay. I hope to finish and to have a good race, and this is something that we will be discovering in the few minutes. Bahrain Grand Prix Formula 1 2024 career mode. Let's go for it, guys. 20 minutes we start. Now I will be disconnect YouTube. Let's move to Twitch right now.